Namaste, welcome. Welcome to today's episode, the second episode. It's a very interesting subject which most of the mills are interested in. So, what is today's topic? Outsourcing maintenance activities in spinning mills. So, this has been a hot topic for many mills. Many mills are contemplating, thinking how to solve their issues and can we outsource the maintenance activities in our spinning mills. So many mills are seriously thinking of outsourcing maintenance activities. Some of the mills are already experimenting. They have not implemented, it's in experimentation stage. The main reason is shortage of skilled fitters or trained technicians. It is not the cost. They are prepared to even pay higher cost because they are unable to source skilled fitters and trained technicians. And when they train, they are finding those trained technicians are jumping to other organizations. And in some mills, old mills, labor union is also an issue. So, looking into all these aspects, outsourcing has become a hot topic in the spinning mills, especially for maintenance activities. Also, attrition rate is more, turnover is more, and retaining the maintenance personnel has become a major challenge. So, this is another issue. A lot of mills are also coming up. Few trained and skilled maintenance personnels are there, and good people will always find a better option. So, the change and the turnover percentage is so high. So, this is also a major challenge why mills are contemplating outsourcing of the maintenance activity. But will outsourcing solve these problems? If you are outsourcing a team from outside to carry out the maintenance activities in the mill, will it solve these problems? What is the risk of outsourcing, or what is the advantages or disadvantages of outsourcing maintenance activities in a spinning mill? So, this is our topic today. Let's go point wise to understand the challenge. The questions we should ask before outsourcing maintenance team. What will be the role and responsibility of the outsourced team? It is not just you have outsourced the team, given a contract, say 1 year contract, and the team takes over. So, what specific roles they have to play and what is their responsibility? It is not that they just put the attendance, they show their heads, they do something and go away. It should ensure that the process and the productivity levels, the efficiency of the mill, the utilization of the machinery, nothing should be affected. They should go with the goals of the organization. It is an outsourced contractual agency. Whether this agency understands the goals of the industry, goals of the company. So that is very, very important. Next, what will be their accountability? So once they take a contract, what will be their accountability? Will they be accountable for breakdowns, carrying out proper maintenance activities, productivity, and all these things, including quality? What will be their accountability? Are the teams trained and have hands on experience in the mills, existing machinery or technology? So suppose you have a particular technology, maybe latest or maybe older generation technology. So in that technology, this outsourced team, the members of that team, are they trained on this technology? Do they have any experience on this particular technology, or just they have signed a contract and they come and they take over without understanding what the technology is or what the missions are, how these missions are, in what condition they are, and how they will maintain the condition of those technology and machinery, or will they damage that because they don't understand, or they will say in the middle of the contract, so we don't understand this technology, please call the service engineer, thereby increasing the cost, and thereby also uh, unable to curtail the losses because of the breakdowns or any issues. So we have to ensure that the teams have the experience on these technologies and they are trained people to handle this technology. What is the qualification and experience of each team member? So when you outsource a team, it's very, very important to understand the structure of that particular team. How many people will be there? How many engineers will be there? How many foremen will be there or head fitters will be there? How many fitters will be there? How many running fitters will be there? How they will carry out the cleaning activities also? How they will schedule, whether they know how to make the schedules, maintenance schedules, and coordinate with the production team so that productivity is also not lost. So for this, either qualification or experience is required. The maintenance head should be a textile technologist basically. Okay. And the foreman, other people should have relevant experience in the industry. They should have worked for some years. They should know how to face the challenges and how to handle the machinery and everything. So qualification and experience matters. The kind of team that is coming and taking over the maintenance activity is very, very important. And if they have signed a contract, first 2 3 months they will do a good job. Afterwards, they will try to cut cost to be more profitable. Then they may start introducing fresh trainees who do not understand anything, may not be even ITI holders. So these fresh people, they cannot actually contribute anything because they themselves are getting trained. So they can do a lot of mistakes also, and they can damage the machinery, which is a capital equipment basically. So we have to ensure that these people in the team are experienced. How will the outsourced team control attrition, turnover of employees? Because it's a contractual agreement you are having, that particular agency who has taken over the contract to fulfill the maintenance obligation, so they may present you a very good team in the beginning, 1 2 3 months. Afterwards, there can be turnover, attrition. People may leave just in order to fulfill the required hands. They may appoint few people who may not be qualified or up to the mark. And if this is a continuous process, if people are changing, they won't understand the process, the systems in that particular mill, and they may not be able to maintain the missions. Maintenance is basically like a backbone to the process. It's a core activity, it is not a non core activity. So, we have to ensure that there is no attrition rate, or attrition rate should be 0.5% or something like that, so that too many people don't leave the organization, which they have to ensure. It is their responsibility. Mills cannot crack their head every day in and out. So once the team is deployed and once the assignments are faced, the heads should not change frequently. The same person should be there to understand the process and carry out the maintenance activity in order to ensure productivity and quality levels. Will they train, review performance, and conduct refresher training to its members? This is very important. In the mills, what happens? They can depute their senior people for training, and they can also train the people in-house during erection of new technologies or whenever the service engineer visits for any troubleshooting. So once they are trained, we can also review the performance. Basically, inside the mill, the increment and promotion is based on their review of performance only. But when it comes to a outsourced company, you are not going to review each and every individual. So the agency itself has to review. Do they have such a review of performance? and will they ensure their team members are performing properly and adding value to the system? Will they conduct any refresher training course to its team? These are all very important. Training is also a very important activity. If you go to any corporate sector, corporate mills, the leading corporate mills have a ongoing training program. They have training centers. They ensure that their people are regularly trained and refresher training and everything is taken care of. But when it comes to small mills, unfortunately, that is not the scenario. However, this is an important aspect because we are outsourcing. That outsourced team should be capable and able to take care of the requisite. Do they have any past experience of maintaining other mills on contractual basis or otherwise? So whoever is there in the outsourced team, those people, have they ever worked in a contractual company in some other mill or taken contract of some other mill and maintained those mills? Or at least have they worked in some other mill in the maintenance department? So that we can ensure that these people can at least do some justice to the contract they have taken. What targets will they work on? So we are hiring a agency, we are outsourcing the maintenance activity to them, but we have to set some targets also. It is not just for the head count. So what will be their targets? Breakdown percentage. So what will be the commitment? Will they be able to maintain zero breakdown, or will it be 0.5 or 1% breakdown? So if they commit to a particular breakdown percentage, and if the breakdown exceeds that percentage, will they accept any penalty for the losses that is created by them? So we have to fix a target, and also we should have a penalty clause, as well as you can also have a incentive clause. But without these bindings, without these targets, there is no way a mill can give a contract or outsource a maintenance activity to that agency. Downtime percentage. For maintenance and cleaning activity, we have to stop the machines so that it is in a healthy condition. Time to time periodic maintenance as recommended by the original equipment manufacturer has to be carried out, and cleaning activities also have to be carried out. Only then the quality and the life of the machine is ensured. So for that, while doing the spin plan, while committing the production team, while committing the productivity levels, what they can deliver at the end of the month to a mill, they also consider a downtime percentage. This will be our downtime percentage. We will not stop the missions for maintenance beyond this particular level, so that our commitment of the productivity that can be achieved will not be affected. So downtime percentage, the production team will give them. This is the only time available for your maintenance and cleaning activity. Rest of the time, we need the missions for production. So they will be given a target. This is the downtime percentage, in which time you have to complete your maintenance as well as cleaning activities of all the departments. Okay. Then inventory, spares and lubricants. So every mill maintains an inventory of spares and lubricants. Typically, in every spinning mill, we have to account for the cost of maintenance in terms of cost per spindle per shift. So that target has to be given, and they have to ensure that the inventory levels are maintained. Are they really capable of maintaining these inventories? Do they know when a spare is required or a lubricant is required? What is the lead time if you indent and procure a order, put a order and procure these spares and lubricants? What is the delivery time? What is the lead time? So they have to plan. Are they capable of planning these inventories and maintaining the minimum inventory levels, ensuring that they don't create any dead inventories unnecessarily? Then the other target will be idles in speed frame and ring frame spindles. then winding drums in auto corners or link corners. You have to ensure that the idles are minimum so that your productivity goes up. If you are open hand, you have to ensure that the idles on the rotors are minimum. Similarly, you have TFO, winding and all. You have to ensure that the idles are not there. All the 3 shifts or 2 shifts, whatever the mills are running pattern, they have to ensure that the running fitters main task is to ensure that there is no idles so that the production is not lost. So these will be the targets that one has to set for the outsourcing agency. That agency will be responsible for these targets, and if these targets are not met with, they should be penalized. And if they continuously fail to achieve these targets, then you have to change the agency itself to a better agency who can deliver on these results. So time and again, changing the agency is not possible. You can warn them, give them an opportunity to, if they are not able to do it, it will be a big problem. So outsourcing is not an easy task, but still we have to look into all these points. Are they capable of inventory management, spare procurement, budgeting, maintaining the records, whatever breakdowns are happening, whatever maintenance they are doing? Can they maintain the records physically as well as in a ERP system, maybe SAP or anything? Are they capable of doing it? Can they maintain the mission history also? So this is what a typical maintenance team does in a mill. But the moment you outsource this to an agency, are they capable of doing all these things? We have to ask all these questions in order to select the right team in case you are planning to outsource your maintenance activity to some outside agency. Will they adhere to the statutory compliances and safety standards? See, statutory compliances means will they pay PF, ESI, and cover them under Workmen Compensation Act and provide them insurance? Because this is mandatory basically. If that agency is not doing these things, tomorrow, God forbid, if there is an accident and some untoward thing happens to any of the employees of that particular agency, then the mills hiring this agency will be held responsible primarily as per the law. So, whoever is the outsourcing agency, whoever is the agency who is getting this contract, they should maintain the statutory compliances. They should maintain the records. Okay, and they also have to adhere to the safety standards. In many mills, we see key safety standards are really bypassed, which is not at all advisable. But one has to adhere to the safety standards so that safety to human personnel as well as the capital machinery is ensured. There are different models or approaches the mill can take if they are contemplating about outsourcing. Outsourcing, outsource the cleaning teams only and retain the fitter gangs. That is a simple thing that can be done because cleaning activity is not core, whereas maintenance activity is a core activity. This cleaning team has to report to the maintenance team, and under their supervision they have to carry out the cleaning activities, which is not a very highly skilled job. So what you can do as a first step, just outsource the cleaning team but retain your fitter gang. Don't replace the entire team with an agency. So this can be something which will give you some comfort and confidence. Once you are confident, yes, cleaning teams are performing better, now we can try out replacing the fitter gang. Step by step, you can take the decision. Retain foreman, head fitter, running fitter, and outsource the rest. So there is another model where you will have the foreman or head fitter and the shift fitters, running fitters. And remaining all assistant junior fitters as well as cleaning gang can be outsourced. This is the other model which we suggest. The third model is outsource utilities only, HPAN, compressor, water treatment, but retain the entire maintenance team because maintenance is a core activity. Outsource major maintenance activity to a professional team who will visit as per the required schedule and carry out the major maintenance activity periodically. So this is another model. Cleaning team, cleaning gang, you can outsource totally, and you maintain your foreman or head fitter and running fitters, and you can carry out 6 monthly, annually, 1 year, 2 year, whatever major maintenance activities. For that, you just hire the outside team, professional team, who will come and complete the task and go away. So that is another model which can cost you less and can be more beneficial to the organization. Conclusion. Maintenance is a core activity and backbone of the entire process. So we don't advocate outsourcing the maintenance activity as it is. That will actually take the mill backward. Then again, they will have to do a U-turn and go back to hiring original teams. It is advisable to outsource only non-core activities. So we would advise you can outsource H plant, bale press, compressors, and cleaning activities, cleaning gang. Okay. Outsourcing maintenance activity will be more costlier than in-house team. That is another thing. So when you are outsourcing a team, and if they are going to have a better team, so they have to pay their people more, and they have to also adhere to the statutory requirements. And in addition, they have to ensure that they recover their overheads and also make a profit. Otherwise, if they are doing the activity for a lesser cost, then they will compromise somewhere. So some fitters may not be knowing the knowledge, or they may be freshers or undertrained or unskilled. So that will actually be detrimental to the mills. So outsourcing is always going to be more costlier. Advisable to outsource cleaning activity, major maintenance, which comes in 6 months or once in a year, to a professional team, and maintain a lean, slim team of highly experienced technicians in-house. So this is our conclusion. But it is up to the mills. They will have to review all these things before taking a call, so that they are not going to face any major issues in running their mills. Their productivity levels, quality should not be affected. There should be no breakdowns in the mill. So if they are not trained, breakdowns will be there. If they are not trained, inventories can go up, spare consumption can go up because of wrong maintenance practices. Or if they are neglecting, not doing anything, the machine health will deteriorate, and it will give severe productivity and quality problems in the coming days, which may not be visible immediately, because they may come for a 1 year contract, but it may not reflect in the very same year. Maybe after 2 or 3 years it will reflect. So one has to be very, very careful and weigh their decision against all these points that we have presented here, and take a appropriate decision. In case you really want to go for an outsourcing, we advise you outsource the cleaning activities and hire some agency to carry out the major maintenance, which comes in 6 months or 1 year. All simple maintenance and normal activity can be done with your own team. You have a foreman or a head fitter and running fitters, and in general shift, maybe you have additional 2 or 3 fitters, and take the help of the cleaning gang and carry out all the activities. This is what we recommend. Sorry. So thank you. Please like our video, share it so that others can also get the benefit. And we request you to subscribe to our channel so that you can watch more and more interesting topics in the coming days. Don't forget to press the bell icon, because once you press it, you will get a notification whenever we upload a new video. Thank you.